So this is kind of like a mystic get ready with me before I go live tonight. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you are. Welcome to My Creative Life. I'm Key, and right now we are about to catch up because it's been forever, YouTube. When's the last time that you've seen a message from me? Oh my gosh, I have so much to share. And if you are locking into this video, tapping in, tuning in, I'm sending you good energy. If you're my mystical family, you know, okay? You know. We are about to just see what the divine wants us to know. And I'm also going to freestyle a makeup look. So this is kind of like a mystic get ready with me before I go live tonight to channel a collective reading. So we're going to do a reading here and a reading later on live. If you're on my Bigo, if you're from my Bigo, shout out to you. And if you've gifted me before, shout out to you. Much love to y'all. But yes, we are about to do some creative work here, which is so fitting because guys, the message that I pulled earlier, the card that I pulled earlier was the Queen of Pentacles tarot card. And so I just feel like it's amazing how everything aligns and how everything is just confirmed through the 3D. You know that the message comes in spirit first and then it's confirmed in the 3D. But before I get too long-winded with this, we are going to get started. And you know that all of my messages are done in nothing but unconditional love with your highest divine path in mind. I call in all the ascended masters who have walked this planet to help us to transcend our physicality into our divinity, okay? We are aligning on all three planes, the spiritual, the physical, and the mental, okay? You can't have one without the other. And we always need to keep each of them balanced because we want to be master manifestors. And with that being said, we're going to see what the universe wants you to know, what confirmations, affirmations, and revelations are there for you. So I think the look that I want to do is a pink and green look, and it's making me think about Archangel Jophiel, the angel of beauty, love, healing, romantic relationships, healing intimate relationships. We are going to just dive in, and I want to do pink and green. But the card that I pulled earlier was the Queen of Pentacles card. So I feel like this year is going to be a year all about being in your own flow, taking your own pace, right? Feeling comfortable and confident in your own intuition, not allowing your ego to strike fear in you. The Queen of Pentacles is about mastery, but it has a soft quality to it, okay? When we think about a queen, we think about the feminine energy. And so I feel like the guides are trying to tell you that it's okay to have success at your own pace. And oh my gosh, it's just so fitting because I have been thinking about how I just want to have everything that I have planned working out so fast, but whenever I try it that way, I always get burnt out and I don't want to go forward because I'm so harsh on myself and I am pressuring myself to the point where it feels like the task is too daunting. So this could be a message for you if you relate. If you're a person who is very ambitious, you always have goals, and you like to put a lot on your plate, your to-do list has 100 tasks on it, then you know what I'm talking about. You know that you can have so many goals that are just running into each other. You don't have enough time in the day. And yes, I am patting this on with my good old tool, my finger, okay? I like the way that it looks when I can pack it on. And by the way, this is the NYX Ultimate. I know that's bright palette here. I got this from Ulta a while back. And yeah, I'm using the green shade. Let's see, what is the green shade here? It's number 4 for foundations. Okay, 4 for building a strong foundation and good rituals, routines, etc. But anyway, I don't know. We're not going to get into the color because I can't find what this green is, but this is the green that I'm using. I love this green so much. And I don't mind my eyeshadows having that wash look instead of being like super bright and pigmented, because I just feel like it gives that certain like soft chic look to it where I'm not trying to make it stand out, but it's a soft pop of color. You know what I mean? So it kind of keeps that natural sheer quality, and I really do like that. But yes, back into what we are talking about as far as having that soft approach to your life as well, being gentle with yourself. When you put too much on your plate, you're going to not want to do it all because it's going to seem like such a big bite to take. And so this year, or this message, this is a timeless message. So whenever you find this, whenever it finds you and it resonates, listen. Your pace is okay. If you feel like you need to slow it down, that's fine too. One thing that happens when you are stepping into your divine alignment with your own divine blueprint, your own lifestyle, you have to get over the guilt of not doing something fast enough, not being enough, not, moving quick enough, not attaining quick enough. There is a certain guilt that comes with comparison, a certain guilt that comes with a time frame that we are being asked to dissolve at this time. The perfect time is now. The perfect time is in this present moment, which means that there is no real need to have anxiety or overwhelming urgency to attain your goals, because they are already your goals, and diligence will bring forth that effort. So the universe is reminding you that it is okay to rule your life, but rule it with a softer quality to it. Rule it with care. Nurture yourself as you go through these steps. Taking a strong approach is useful, and it's very good to have that authority over yourself, but you don't want to burn yourself out, right? You don't want to burn yourself out, and you don't want to be too soft in your life either, where you allow your boundaries to be loose and you don't hold yourself accountable, so that you actually don't get to the goal. So it's finding that balance. And right now, maybe you've gone through the burnout, and it's an amazing time right now. We are in the beginning of the year where everybody's setting goals and everyone has resolutions. They want their lives to look different. They want to achieve, and attain, which is amazing. And we should want to achieve and attain. But don't feel guilty if you don't get it all done in one night, if you don't get it all done in 1 year, 1 month. And I'm speaking to a certain group. This message is not for everybody. Some of us do need to hold ourselves accountable to a higher standard, right? This message is specifically for those of you who will have it together, right? You typically do have it together. You're very ambitious, but that could also lead you to being overconfident. So having the Queen of Pentacles in this reading is saying, hey, your career deserves a nurturing quality to it. You deserve to have fun while doing what you're passionate about, putting forth projects, spearheading campaigns, whatever it is that you're doing, that you're putting emphasis on, getting to this goal, attaining the new thing, whether this is something that's going to bring forth financial gain, it's going to bring forth stability. Be patient, be calm about it. You are allowed to be in the present moment and to feel comfortable. I know what it's like to feel overly motivated and to dive deep into those messages that tell us, oh yeah, you got to get up and do it now. You got to outwork this person, outwork that person. And while it is useful, I am not completely saying that you should not think about that. While it is useful to get you going, we also need to think about how we are spiritually maintaining. How are we maintaining this when the motivation, the passion, the drive burns out? Are we going to feel guilty? Are we going to feel like we are procrastinating? We did not do enough because we're comparing ourselves to too high of a standard. So the Queen of Pentacles also comes with the energy of paying attention to your goals and making them work for you. Work with your lifestyle design, not against yourself. Don't go trying to shift your identity so much so that you forget who you are and you have a hard stop. Because you tried to do such a hard reset in your life, you have a hard stop. So it's just reminding us that it is okay. You will attain what you need, but you should also take care of yourself, mind, body, and soul. You can work to get to the next goal, but if you're exhausted and in the hospital, the next time you make this big transformation, this huge project happen, what good is it going to do you if you run yourself to the ground? All right, so it's a beautiful card of balance, because when we think of a queen is going to rule where necessary. A queen is going to think logically when necessary, but a queen will also think with emotions, with emotional intelligence. And so you should think like that in your own life. The guides want you to take this approach of caring about yourself. Once again, being okay with yourself, coming into your confidence with your timing, your divine pace. And that's just such a beautiful thing, mystical family. I'm so happy to be delivering this message to you. So I have my little wash of green on. Like I said, nothing too crazy. I actually really like it when I don't have to do too much. Talk about green for prosperity, but I'm going to give this look a little more depth. Let's see what we have here in my, I almost called it the Amrezi palette. This is the Tarte Man Eater palette. Love this, but I'm going to give it some depth and define this eye look a little bit. So I want to use Smolder. Y'all see Smolder? Smolder is so pretty. We're going to give it a pop of color on the ends of my eyes, that outer edge. So I'm going to start defining that crease and blending it out. But yes, that is what the universe is channeling through me right now, to you right now. Key to you, baby. So it's all about finding that healthy balance, and it makes so much sense. We're getting into that creative flow. We're allowing ourselves to be in the creative process, because being in the creative process, you cannot have an ego. Your ego is going to judge you. It's going to tell you this is the right way. It's going to keep you in places that are known, places that it is familiar with. It's going to tell you this is not right. It should be like this. It looks like this. The 3D is going to fool your ego if you allow it to. The 3D is going to fool your ego into telling you you should do it this way instead of this way. And the other way that your ego may be picking up on is a way that you're familiar with, right? But it's not a way that has always been successful for you, or it's not natural to you, and it's not in alignment with your own human lifestyle or your lifestyle design. And guys, if you don't know your personal lifestyle design, you should get to know what kind of lifestyle design you have, whether you're like a generator, a projector, if you are a manifesting generator. There's so many different combinations. And so you should get to know your own lifestyle design, and you have to set clear goals. With anything, you want to set those clear goals, right? So let's see. We are cutting the crease, honey. Cutting the crease. Let me give her a little blend out here. I actually like that the shimmer is blending into it. It's giving it that very soft, ethereal look rather than the harsh look. And I kind of want to go for that. I want it to be chic, more like on the 2000s aesthetic. Whereas the video vixens or the fairy type of look, you know what I mean? Like, it just looks like it's a part of the skin. So we're doing washes of color, not necessarily blocks and graphic shapes that are too cut out. I like that. I like that. It might not be as bright in the camera as it is in real life, but I'll try to get it to look as it does in real life. Oh, who is calling me? So yes, guys, it's about time that we just go at our own pace and trust that everything is happening in divine alignment. Now, a lot of what I was just presenting to you was very much material, lifestyle, you know, what you have control over, what you can do to help this process of transformation, allowing yourself, you know, to flourish at your own pace. Now, why are we supposed to allow ourselves to flourish? Why are we being given the task of learning how to relax, learning how to detach from certain ideas? It is so that spirit can bless us in a way that we are comfortable, so the universe can bring us the blessings that make us comfortable. Oftentimes, whenever we pray for something, we have to prepare, and we have to prepare in the spirit. So if you're praying for comfort, if you're praying for a change, a better life, you want to be comfortable in that life, which means you need to practice being comfortable with where you are now. You also have to practice being comfortable with things being at a slower pace. And I think about like people who are retired, they've done their work. And so now they are just relaxed. They're relaxed and they're just manifesting more situations that help them to relax. Whereas people who are trying to attain, they have this fieriness about them. They have this very ambitious quality to them. I mean, you're going to take action. You're going to have copious amounts of energy. And so when you are looking for a certain lifestyle, when you are manifesting a certain lifestyle for yourself, you're going to be called to match the energy. All we have is now. So if you are asking for comfort, which if you're part of this collective and this message is resonating, I feel that with the Queen of Pentacles, you are looking for that dream lifestyle, that dream job that is allowing you to be comfortable, where you work, but you're comfortable working, where you work, but it's not overwhelming. It's not, running you to the ground. You're looking for a way to earn money while also being comfortable. And so you need to practice being comfortable now. You have to work with being at your own pace, and transformation will happen, guys. I'm not just telling you just because I want to sound like I'm saying something, you know what I mean? I'm telling you that real transformation will happen. So you don't want to engage in any of what I'm telling you if you don't want to see transformation. Some of you will go through what seems as a loss, but really it is alchemization of one situation into another situation. So some of you may not be able to keep certain jobs, certain environments in your reality because your new reality looks nothing like your current reality. So you're going to start working on being calm and working at your own pace. And then you realize like your pace does not actually naturally match whatever this environment has for you. So for example, you might be manifesting a softer life. You might be manifesting a dream career where you can wake up and set your own schedule, but you might currently be in a place where you answer to someone else's schedule. So you know what's going to happen when you start to transform? You might be late to that job. You might start to prioritize yourself. You might not put as many hours in that job, and you will go through transformation to get to the lifestyle that you shape for yourself, and vice versa. If you are in the career that you actually like, and you have these elements in your career now, and you're looking to have a higher pay with more freedom, then you might see that you can't hold the position that you have anymore. You have to learn something new in order to be promoted. The moral of that, or the point of that statement, is that when you ask for change, you will physically start to prepare for change because Spirit is delivering you what you would like. It's all manifestation. And when you take that aligned action, you're actually changing your reality. So don't be afraid when things look different than what they are now. Like our egos will tell us, oh no, it'll try to talk us back into our same positions, back into the same lifestyle. But it's so comfortable. We don't actually know if we're going to be able to make the same. And the whole point is we do want that change. We don't want the same thing that we're already making. We don't want the same thing. So the change may seem like it's painful, it's scary, but that's natural. And you are a master manifester. I'm sure that if you're watching this video, you are very familiar with the process of manifesting and you're not afraid of the change. We've all gone through so many changes that we didn't even consciously decide that it was manifesting. We just went through it anyway. So it's not something that's out of our experience, out of grasp. This is not something that's out of tune. So with the Queen of Pentacles energy, you're going to find that when you embody a softer quality, you embody this nurturing ruling over your life. This is giving me very Cancerian, very Piscean, very also kind of like Virgo a little bit, or Libra a little bit. I want to say more so Libra than Virgo. This is giving me those qualities where it's like you will get what you need to get done, but you're going to have an emotional journey with it. And it's just making me feel like you need to nurture yourself. That's what the universe is calling you to do right now. So nurturing yourself means maybe you need to take a day off from a job that's requiring too much of you right now. Maybe you need to take a few things off of your to-do list or create a clearer goal. This could also mean inner work. Why do you want the things that you want? What is it about your goal that you actually want to attain? What is the feeling that you want to attain? And maybe we just need to practice, holding that feeling. Like, what does it feel like to have that dream job of yours where you just choose your own reality, you just choose your own schedule? What does it feel like? What does that version of yourself know that you don't know now? What did she have to get through, or he have to get through in order to have that position? What does it feel like to know what that version of yourself knows? We need to start practicing embodying that emotion. We need to embody that frequency because all we have is now. So you'll start to notice that as you embody this energy, you have a more nurturing approach to this. You have a softer, I keep saying softer, but really I just want you to feel that flow with it, that natural gravitation towards progress rather than such a authoritative, I want to say an extremely authoritative, but more so a domineering approach to it where you're kind of forcing yourself to do stuff. If you force yourself to do anything, you're going to come to a hard stop, and it's just natural in any kind of journey. But with this journey, with this level of attainment, you want to do something that is going to naturally develop, and you'll look at yourself months from now and you're going to be like, wow, my life is completely different. And it wasn't as scary as I thought it was. So we're slowly coaxing our ego into this new version of ourselves, this new, more abundant, more fulfilled version of ourselves. The Queen of Pentacles is not only about money, career. The Queen of Pentacles is also about just feeling at ease, feeling present, feeling your own power, feeling good in this material world, in this 3D world, right? This can also mean it's tapping into the energy of gratitude to magnify the small blessings that have come into your life. So the universe wants you to look around at what you have and just revel in it. Sit in the energy that this moment that you are in right now is also an answered prayer that you've asked for before. And it was delivered to you in miraculous ways. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles also comes with a spiritual quality where you don't always rely on the 3D. You know that spirit supersedes the 3D. The abstract, the unseen supersedes the 3D. So we need to get back into that inner work, making space for you to dream again, making space for you to shape your vision board, to come into your expression of your higher self. You must first understand what that higher self is. And how will you do that if your mind is set on a million things on your to-do list, a 1,000 things that you need to get up and go and do? No, this is a time to retreat into the inner world and really feel what feels good to you. Tapping into the intuition, but not only the intuition about the outer circumstances, the intuition about who you truly are, what you truly feel, what you are developing and evolving into, and just delighting in that world. So you may be called to meditate. You may be called to meditate. Oh my goodness. I love meditation. I've been doing some meditations lately, doing some shadow work. And it's been very useful for me. I felt really, really good. I felt like things that I have wanted on my vision board, I've actually got into, but with my mind on go mode, with my mind constantly working, I don't get to experience it. And so the universe is like, take those days and really just detach from the distractions, detach from the cell phone, detach and just be in the presence of this material life that you've created for yourself. The Queen of Pentacles also comes with the energy of education, learning new skills, learning more about yourself, educating yourself about yourself, educating yourself about your own body. Okay? I'm getting the message of self-love, self-care. So really tending to your temple with spiritual hygiene. And speaking of it, since we are talking about spiritual hygiene, I did launch a soap line, and I also have a bath salt, and I have it right here. This is absolutely amazing if you want to embody those nurturing qualities in your life, and you also want to align on all three planes, and you want to cleanse your aura. So I have it here. This is the Cleanse My Aura bath salt. And this is fantastic to put into the tub. It is Epsom salt, it has Dead Sea salt in it, and it has the rosemary, and you have the menthol, naturally occurring menthol from the spearmint. and the peppermint. So it gives your body this nice cooling sensation. It purifies the pores. It soothes the muscles. It's amazing if you had a long day, a long workout, whatever it may be. If your body is in pain, this is what you want to put into yourself, for real. Oh my goodness. Absolutely fantastic. And it has this very nice aroma to it. If you like mint, you're gonna love it. It starts out really strong. It's potent, but then it mellows out into a nice rosemary scent, and it's just so nice. When I put this into my tub, I don't want to get out of my tub. I don't want to get out of my tub. But spiritual hygiene and spiritual maintenance is absolutely important right now. We need to be tending to our temples, right? So I do have other soaps here. Y'all, if you are my mystical family, you are tapped in, and you've already been on manifestabundancehereandnow.com. You've already been on the Instagrams. You've seen Mahan Live. You've seen Manifest Abundance Here and Now on Instagram as well. But I have all my soaps. This one is the Treat Me Gently. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is coming with this energy, the Treat Me Gently. So I'm highlighting this one because this one helps you to align and just remind yourself that you deserve to be treated gently. You deserve to treat yourself gently. Spiritual hygiene, okay? And we have to Give Me Clarity. And if you want to know more about the beautiful properties of these soaps, it's not just a spiritual soap. It also has skin loving benefits as well. So with the Treat Me Gently, you have the oatmeal and honey. So it's going to soothe sensitive skin, and the honey acts as a humectant, so it helps to moisturize your skin as well. You have the Give Me Clarity Nag Champa soap. I love this one for the aromatherapeutic properties. You have your Keep Me Protected Dragon's Blood soap, which is fantastic. I love the scent of this one as well. Whenever I'm working on transforming and I feel like I just need that extra boost of protection, that's the one that I like to use. And I'm using this one right now, the More Than Enough Enhanced Success soap. And I swear to you, I have seen a bonus higher than I've ever seen. And I was just like, whoa, like this is the deal. And this is a citrus basil soap. So the citrus mix is like lemony, kind of has an orange scent to it and a cool basil scent to it. And it smells like money to me. And I've been using this recently, and I have been seeing a lot of blessings, a lot of gifts. I've been aligning with my most prosperous self and just feeling my self-worth increase. I love this one. So I recommend this one for any transformation you're going through. And all of my soaps are $8.99. So that's not too high for the quality that it is. It's fantastic. And y'all, when it comes to any product that I'm putting on my body, I spend a lot of money on quality products, okay? I like quality products that work. And so these are natural soaps and they are quality, okay? I really could have charged $15.99 for these, but I really think that if you want these, you should be able to collect these because they're really, really, really good, and they keep my skin soft. And I'm so firm on like keeping my skin nice with my soaps because I don't like dry skin. And so these don't dry you out, but they definitely make you feel clean. So if you want one, check it out on manifestabundancehereandnow.com. They're $8.99, and I think I'm going to keep them at $8.99 forever. And yeah, if you keep checking the site and you sign up for the email list, you'll definitely see flash deals as well, special deals for my members as well. So check it out and keep up with your spiritual hygiene. But yes, the universe wants us to take care of our temples, to tap in and tune in and listen to what our body is telling us. A lot of us try to ignore the signs to the point where if you ignore the signs, you're going to find out too late that you push yourself beyond, and you are going to have to take days off. So listen to your body. What is it urging you to explore? What is it telling you that it needs more of? I know personally, I need more movement, and although my work schedule has prevented me from moving, I know that my body needs it, because my body is like, what are we doing? I don't feel good. We feel lazy. We feel tired. We feel not energized. We need movement. So we need to get up and move, okay? We need to get up and move. So I know that's what my body wants, but you need to listen to your body. Guys, I am still blending this out, smolder. And I might pack on some more green shadow, but I think I want to keep this look really simple and soft. Okay, so the look is finished. I added a little pink to the inner corner a little purple as well, but then I piled it on with pink, and a little tiny wing liner and a little mascara, and I did something with my lips, okay? I did something with my lips, and yes, this is the final look. So something that's like just cute, but it gives you a little bit of something different, but it's also just, I can't get over my nails. It's also just like nice and not too much, but just enough, you know what I mean? But I hope you enjoyed this message. I didn't want to make this message entirely too long, because I know everyone has some stuff to do. You have some self-loving to do. You have some spiritual maintenance to do. So once again, you guys, just make sure that you are taking care of yourself. You're being gentle. You're allowing yourself to flourish in this now moment, because it's all you have. Take care of your temple, and you know what I want you to do. Tune in, tap in, stay locked in. Follow me on Instagram, Key to You. And if you'd like to know more about the soaps or any of my other products, any readings that you'd like to book, check out Manifest Abundance HereAndNow.com. That's Manifest Abundance HereAndNow.com. You know what I want you to do. I want you to stay happy, stay healthy. Peace out.